Alrighty, what is going on, everybody? My name is Blitzwinger, and of course, welcome back to another episode of BLITZVILLAGE. So hope you guys are having a fantastic day. As you can see, I've done quite a bit of work in between episodes, I guess, in terms of external work, which actually requires quite a bit of very tedious work, like putting most of the roof on. I've only got this ginormous chunk left, but that shouldn't take a ridiculous amount of time, so hopefully we'll get that done maybe even by the end of today's episode. We'll see. I've also created the ceiling here and the wall here to finish that off. As you could see right away, there's something we need to take care of, and that is the fact that we've got not enough light over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to run light all the way down along this in order to have a good amount of light on both sides. So we're going to go all the way to the top. Boom! Drop the lights every second one up until you get all the way to the bottom, and then you do a triple one in order for it to match on both sides, like so. Okay, now we're gonna put some right here as well, again, because you want it to be nice and lit. You don't want it to be a ugly dark corner type thing, right? I mean, you want it to be pretty nice looking. There we go, that's nice. Now we're gonna do the same here. I think it's on the third block, right, that I put it? Yep. Okay, and then every other block from there. There we go. Boom, shakalaka. Come on. Almost got it. There we go. Perfect. Now, right here, some of you guys said that you actually want to put torches here because you said that that would look cool. So that's what I'm going to do real quick as well. But, of course, I also need to discuss your submissions, your awesome submissions to Twitter. Of course, check out twitter.com/Blitzwinger and send me your awesome submissions for BLITZVILLAGE. I try to pick 3 to 4, sometimes 5 even, submissions per episode. So if you have some cool creation or something that you'd like to share in a BLITZVILLAGE episode, go ahead and send that in. Now, first submission up first, I should say, is Kyle Gasker, or maybe it's Gasokar. I'm not sure. It's Gasker. Gasaker, I think that's how you say it. 2166 sends in a pumpkin house, a house completely made out of pumpkins, which is kind of creepy, but at the same time, also a very cool idea. Like, I could imagine, I don't know, the Green Goblin living in there, even though it'd be very obvious for Spider-Man where to find him. But nonetheless, very cool design, a very cool idea indeed from you there. Next up, we've got Mohammed Hazim with an M at the end, who sent in a flag from his own home native country, Malaysia, which is so cool. I love the fact that the Blitz Army is an international force. Let me know in the comment section below what country you guys are from. I just want to get a nice little kind of view where you're from and everything. And if you're from the United States or from Canada, let me know which state you're from. Maybe we have Blitz Army members from every state in the United States. That would be really cool. Like, everything, including Hawaii, everybody, all the different states. Let me know in the comment section below where you are from, but very cool design indeed. Next up after that, we've got Callum Chara, who sent in a Coke, but it's not just a simple Coke. It's a can of Coke that actually has Coke pouring from it, and that's such an awesome design. I was so blown away by just the creativity of that. That is so freaking cool, like really, really, really awesome. And that, again, those kinds of designs is really kind of what inspires me to just kind of think of my own ideas and things that I would like to show on an upcoming episode or build on an upcoming episode. I can't even type for the life of me. Time set 0. Well, that's not 0. That does not look very 0 to me. Time set, maybe it's like this, time set 0. Okay, time set, oh, maybe it's set time 0, right? Set time 0. What the heck? Time set 0. This doesn't look very bright to me. Alright, let's hope that the sun is coming up. Alrighty, so let's get into the episode. Sorry about that little silence pause there. I was just sneezing, so that's why. So we've got plenty of work to be done, so let's get into it, shall we? So first up, I guess we should construct some more of the cashiers on the other side. So let's see, all the tools that we're going to need are this. We're going to need the rails, and I think that might be all, right? Okay, so now we're going to go off onto this side, and we're going to have our cashiers, I guess actually right up here. Ooh, that's actually a good idea. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to have the cash register, first one, be here. I think we're going to do a double one on this side as well. So it'll be like that. Then get our computers. The 2 computers on the sides here. So that'll be 1 cash register. Then separated like so. Right? And then here there'll be another one. Like this. There we go. Perfect. With the register onto here. Perfecto. And gonna run that down as well. Again, I don't want to have like 90. I know that typically, like, if you think of a store this size, it would be far more, like, I don't know, there would be, I don't even know how many cash registers, but probably somewhere in the vicinity of at least 20 for a store this big in the real world. But at the same time, I don't want to have a ridiculous amount of cash registers, just because I want it to be kind of like more of a reasonable number in terms of... actually, why did I do that? That looked good. Because if we have more than this, it's just going to be like, we're going to have to make the space ginormous. So I think that this works just fine. So then let's make the little rail, or sorry, conveyor belt that has your, so you place your items and then you know how it slides along, stuff like that. We of course need to make sure that nobody has access to the cashiers, so we will close that off. Actually, like this would be better, wouldn't it? Actually, you know what? Maybe like this, so you're not taking up so much space. That looks good. And then here as well, we're just gonna barricade that off, like, well, or like so maybe. There we go. Perfect. And then you just exit on out. So you get your stuff, you exit to here, and there you go. And you're back at the exit and entrance zone. So that's done with as well. So that's really nice. I'm kind of thinking maybe I should put something like a torch on these so that there's a light right on the cash registers. Oh, that would be a cool idea for, you know how the cash registers have like the little light above, and if the light is on, that means they're open, and if the light is off, that means they're like not working. There's no cashier at the cash register. That would be not such a bad idea, actually. Maybe we should do this, something like that as well. But that will be on an upcoming episode, because we're gonna waste too much time in the food store. Alrighty, so first off, what we're gonna do is we're gonna build, I guess, another kind of almost like baked goods, I guess, section. You know what I mean? Where, you know how typically stores of this size have like a little baked goods section where they'll sell like cakes and cookies and things like that. So that's kind of what I wanted to build as well. So I'm gonna use the glass here to create, obviously, kind of a shopping display so you could actually look at stuff. So that'll be good. Now, down here, I think I'm going to have to take down this floor and make this actually all out of wood as well, so that it's got a more shelf-like look, right? Like that it's an actual shelf. Now, we got to go into food items, and let's see, what kind of baked goods do we have here? So we have cookies, so we could do that. We have the cakes, of course. Bread, that would definitely be something that we could place there. And pumpkin pie. So I think that's about as many items as we have. I'm just gonna, just in case. Oh, I'm not allowed to get a lot of cakes. That sucks. Can I get cookies? Lots of cookies, okay. Can I get lots of bread? Perfect. And lots of pumpkin pie? Perfect. I can't do that to the cake. As you can see, I could only have a limited amount of that, unfortunately. But the good thing is that you actually get to put the cakes up ahead if you want. So that's nice. Where are the kind of, like, these platforms? Are there any slabs that are made out of wood? I don't think there are there? Oh, there are. Perfect. That's what we need. Alrighties. So that's great. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the slab up here. Right? Then this is going to be like so, to kind of have a display area. Right? And then we'll put the... Oh, you can't put its flash. Ah, that sucks. So I guess I have to put it like this. That really stinks. Ooh, wait a minute. No, I have an idea. What if I do... I don't know if that would work, though. What if I do this and then put that on top? Nope, that goes too high. Okay. So yeah, I have to do it like so. Alrighty, so we'll have our cake. Maybe I shouldn't keep them so close to one another. Kind of spare them out a little bit. Spread them out, sorry. Oh, you can't put the pumpkin pie down. That sucks. That really, really stinks. Oh, that sucks. Okay, I think I don't know if it's a good solution. It's definitely a solution. Let's try. Can I put the frame down on this? No, I can't. I can't even do that. That stinks. That really, really stinks. So we'll put the pumpkin pie there, the bread there, and the cookies there. Then what I'll do is I'll put more cake, like this. Again, just to make it a little bit more cool looking. So we'll have the cakes going along there. And then, I have an idea. What we'll do is, right underneath here. Oh, I don't know if you could do that, though. I'll try. I'm not sure if it will work, though. Okay, perfect. That's exactly what I wanted. Oh, you can't put them close enough together. That stinks. Alright, then we do this. We are gonna grab that. Like this, like that. Boom. Okay, so then here, we're gonna put all of our cookies. We're gonna have all of our variety of different delicious chocolate chip cookies. Even though it's not a variety, it's all the same flavor of chocolate chip. But still, at least you get to buy cookies, which is always awesome. Cookies are delicious. There we go. So we're gonna put the last remaining cookies there. Then right here we're going to place all of our bread. So you could walk on up and get your fresh loaf of bread to make delicious sandwiches or whatever else I don't know, just to eat it with soup or something like that. Or for toast or anything like that. Then we've got our pumpkin pies. It would be nice to get some other pies. That would be cool. Get some, I don't know, apple pie. Get some lemon meringue pie. Get some lime key pie. That sounds good. Alrighty. Now, for the cake, it's hard to decide. What do we do with the cake? How do we place the cake to be available for purchase? Maybe I put the cake here. Yeah, that doesn't look too bad. And we don't need a lot of cake, so we'll just put those 3 there. There we go, because you're not going to buy, like, gajillion amount of cakes, right? So it's not too bad in my personal opinion. Alrighty, so next, let's see. What else would we need to have on display here? Maybe, I don't know. I kind of want to put a shelving unit here. I think that would be good, because remember how I wanted to have some aisles? I had an idea for the aisles to do something a little different, kind of like, okay, let me show you. I'm going to have to take this down. So the aisles, for example, if this is an aisle, right? Again, I'm kind of blown away that this ends up being too small of a space. It blows me away because I thought it was going to be a ginormous store. But then when you start placing stuff inside, you realize that it's not so big as you had thought it was. Or not quite as big as you had thought it was. So, for example, let's say that this is a shelf, right? And then my idea was to have items like this, right? So you'd be like, whatever item frames up here, for example. Let me see. I always forget where the item frame is. I think it's over here, isn't it? Yep, there it is. Okay, so we put the item frame right, like so, right? Then we would have a little bit of a separation. And you could also do it a little bit higher and have it like this so that it's actually 2 shelves. That's actually a better idea, I think. That's what we're going to do. We're going to do double shelves. Double shelf units like a boss. Double shelf units like a sauce boss. Alrighty, we're going to separate them by 1. Like that. And there we go. So that'll be our aisle with goodies. And there's going to be stuff, item frames that identify to you what it is that you are about to purchase. Right? Like so. So then, let's see. What kind of stuff can we sell that we have not yet placed? So, for example, I guess we should have a meat section too. Oh, my goodness. And there's an herbs section that I wanted to have. But I think that it's best for the herbs to just keep it over there for the market. Because, again, if we add all this other stuff, it's going to be insane how busy this store, like in terms of how busy it would look. So, I think it's not a typical looking meat sector for sure. Because, you know, typically a meat section would be kind of like bluish colors with, I guess, we have seafood here. We could put the meat somewhere here as well, I guess. I don't know. It's hard to decide now. Having a hard time deciding. I think what I'm going to do, though, I think I'm going to make some extra aisles here. So it'll be like 2 aisles back to back. What am I doing? What am I doing, bro? I'm making mistakes. That's what I'm doing. So this will be another aisle. It's certainly getting dark in here, so let's time set. It's time say? No, time set. 0. Perfect. That looks great. Like Tigger. And then, I think it should be enough space. It's very busy, but at the same time, gives you a variety of stuff. Because I want to definitely also put like some other items in there. Maybe some goodies. Like, what I mean is like non-perishable goods as well, you know? Like stuff that is not just food. Even though this is a food mart, we could have a smaller variety. Not as big as the other stores have. Like, we have a weapons shop, so we don't need to have all the weapons in here because we've got a shop dedicated to that, you know? So here we go. And then actually what I want to do is to diversify it a little bit. Maybe have something a little different looking like this. Right? So you walk in, you're like, bam, look at all these aisles. This is so busy and crazy and variety and stuff. Craziness. Alright, it's not very practical, that's for sure. Because you can't even see everything. But still, it's not bad. Careful. Take that. No. No! There we go. Come on. Perfect. Now we gotta place this here. That goes here, here, and here. Perfecto. Okay, so now we gotta choose the produce, or the items that will go into these cases, or onto these shelves, so to speak. So, let's start with, I guess, carrot. So this will be our carrot. Well, don't we have a carrot display somewhere over there? Let me check. No, we have potatoes. We have apples. We don't have carrots. So yeah, we could put carrots in one of these. Why not, right? Boom. Then in here, we have all your carrots. All your carrot choices available to you, sir and ladies. You could pick up all your carrots from Food Mart, from Blitz Food Incorporated, or something like that. I haven't come up with a good name for it yet, obviously, evidently. Bam! Look at this pattern. Like a boss. Filling it all up like a sauce boss. Alright, these. No! Stop it. Okay, whatevers. There we go! Good stuff. Alrighty. So we're gonna place that there. Perfect. So there are our carrots. So that's done with. Poisonous potatoes. That sounds like a good idea to sell that, right? That won't get us sued or anything like that. I guess we could sell these golden apples as well as these golden apples. That would be a good idea. Some steak. Some cooked pork chops, I guess. We could sell zombie flash as well. I'm not sure if it's a good idea, but we could. I'm not sure how many people will be lining up and being like, hey, I'd like to get some of that fresh zombie flash that you guys have on clearance this week. Why is it on clearance? Well, because it's rotten zombie flesh. Goodness gracious. Do I really need to explain that to you, sir? Alright, look at it. Got the pace. I got that pace. Look at me go. Look at me getting them gold apples. Placed all over the place. Alrighties. So that's good. Then we'll have a different variety of golden apples. These ones right here. As you can see, they glow differently. So, I think one of them is like speed boost or something like that, and then the other obviously has a different boost or something along those lines. I'm not exactly certain, and this is the clicking episode because you hear me click as I'm placing all these things. And I know some people are going to say, well, why don't you just open it up and place one and that's it? Like, you know, when it's 64, when it's collected, like, okay, let me show you what I mean by that. For example, for steak, right? Why don't I just do this? I don't know, it just looks boring if you open it up and it's like, it kind of looks ugly, but if you open it up, aesthetically, it looks nicer when you have, like, this variety, right? And you're like, oh, look at that. Even though it's the exact same thing. It's not variety. Variety is the wrong word for that. But it's just, it looks nice. That's it. And my OCD kicks in and I have to make it look the same way, all of them. I can't just start and give up and start and give up. I have to make sure that I'm consistent with it. There we go. Perfect. So we got our steak there. I guess we could put the cooked pork chop in here. Right? So let's do that. Let's do that up. Do it up. Do it up. Like a boss. Like a sauce boss. Alrighty. I kind of just got an idea to build a Home Depot type store as well, right? That would be a good idea for like home tools, right? Like you could sell doors and wood and all that kind of stuff and stone. That'd be a good idea. Like a resource store. Maybe we should do that. We'll see. We'll look into it. That's for sure. Let me know if you guys are interested in that. But of course, also leave always your suggestions in the comment section below. Alrighty, let's see. We could do a mushroom stew. Oh, you can only get an individual one. Ooh, but does that mean that I could place it? Because usually when it's individual like that. No, you can't. That sucks. Let's see. What do we want to place then? I guess chicken. We haven't done that yet. So chicken. Chicken it is. Watermelon. How could I forget? I love watermelon. I could have not forgotten about that. I'm not sure how I forgot. Let's sell spider eye. I'm not sure why we want to sell it, but we'll sell it. And some baked potatoes. We sell regular potatoes, but I guess we could sell baked potatoes as well. And golden carrots. And I think that might fill up our entire few leftover boxes. So we'll have a box of melon. Like a boss. That did not work out. I was going to go across diagonally all the time, but that plan failed miserably. A fail plan. It was a plan. Fail plan. Flipan. That's what fail plan stands for. Okay, come on. Get that melon in there. Melon it up. Oh, gosh. Sorry, guys. I'm just going to pause this real quick. Alrighty. Sorry about that, guys. Just police passing by. So that's why. Or, sorry, fire trucks. It wasn't police. I could tell the difference now by sirens alone. Alrighty. So now we're going to fill up these smaller ones, which are going to be a much less of a headache. Of course, I know that there are still the double ones up above on the opposite side that we need to take care of, but we will in just a moment. So there are golden carrots. Go, golden carrot. Then our baked potatoes go in here. And come on. I like baked potatoes. Taters. Even though taters is not potatoes. Alrighty, let's put our spider eye. This is the more exotic people. They will be like, oh, did you guys get your fresh spider eyes in? I'd like to purchase some of them spider eyes for my spider, I don't know, sashimi or something like that. Something bizarre. There we go. Perfect. So that's nice. Let's see. Okay, so we still have to fill up all of the top ones. Oh, no. This is torturous. There is so much stuff that must be filled up. This is crazy. Alright, but once we're done, it's going to be very rewarding because you will know that you've worked so hard for all this and all this design and all this work. Ooh, actually, cactuses wouldn't be such a good bad idea to put. I know that cactuses actually, I'm not sure if people eat the cactus itself. I know that the cactus has a fruit that is eaten. I'm not sure again if people ever eat the actual cactus, but we could sell it, right? I'm sure it's got some applications or something like that. Right? Boom shakalaka. Cactus selling boss. Perfect. Now, let's see. What else can we sell? There are definitely some... I guess we could put actually some of our herbs in here as well, right? Or some of our natural stuff. Actually, where is wheat? Why have I not seen wheat? Where is that? That's kind of bizarre that oh, there it is. It's in here. Alright, perfect. So let's see. We could sell sugarcane, certainly. Wheat. Probably melon seeds and pumpkin seeds. Sure, why not, right? Might as well sell those as well. For more variety. Ooh, eggs. Where was that? I just saw egg. Why can't I see it now? There it is. Egg. Oh, you can only have 16? 16 at a time. Okay. I guess I'll take off the shelves and this as well. I think that should be enough. Okay, so let's start with eggs, I guess. Bam! Fill up this with eggs. Egg your face. Egg to the face, to the face, to the face. Egg to the facey face. Oh, wow. Okay. I took way too many eggs now, I realize. Come on! Fill that sucker up with eggs. I'm actually thinking maybe we should have 2 things of eggs. You know, because eggs are pretty important. Like, most people buy a lot of eggs. I guess we could fill this one up with eggs, too. It'll be egg-glorious. Whoa! What the heck, man? It's not cool. It's not cool at all, bro. Alright. The large chest is going to be too full of eggs. I mean, not full enough, sorry. Not too full. What am I talking about? I can't even talk anymore! We're going to need to get some more eggs. This is going to be egg-tastic. Eggly fantastic. Most important thing is that I don't crack any of these. So that there's no chickens running around all of a sudden. It's like, oh, look at that. Great. Now I have to chase chickens around the store. How good is that? Now we've got a farm instead of a store. Perfect. There we go. We've got an egg-tastic situation there. Alrighty, so that's done. I guess we could put let's put sugarcane in here. So this will be our sugarcane chest. I'm going to go across this time. Like a boss, diagonally. Like a boss. Like a boss. Ooh, this is actually working. The strategy is somewhat working. As long as I keep this pattern going. Oh yeah, look at this. I made a game out of this. Now I'm stuck. Damn it. Alright, now we just gotta fill up all the rest. Bam! 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 How many times can I say bam? Like a gajillion billion! Alrighty. Boom shakalaka. Fantastic. So we've got just a couple more to go. This is gonna be our pumpkin seeds, I believe, right? Yep, indeed it will. We're gonna place all those pumpkin seeds, even though they look like corn, kind of. Don't they look like corn kernels? Somewhat. They do. I just recently had corn chowder for the first time. Oh my god, it was so good. So delicious. It was awesome sauce. I was so happy. I was like, oh my god, this is making me happier than ever before. Except not really, but still. It's delicious. If you've never tried it, give it a go. I'm not sure if like all corn chowders are the same. I would probably think not. But the one that I had was awesome. It was like corn and veggies and... It was actually vegetarian. Yeah, I think so. Or no, maybe not. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what the broth is made of. If the broth is like chicken stock or something, then it's obviously not vegetarian. But it was awesome. That's all I'm going to say. It was like potatoes, corn, something else delicious, and I don't even know. It was like bizarre looking, but it tasted awesome. So that's all that matters. Now, this looks like it's just like rocks. We're selling rocks to people. We're like, hey, buy rocks. Why? Just buy them. Who cares why? Just buy rocks. Alrighty. We're almost done, ladies and gentlemen. This is insane. And then the food mart will be finished. I will do the roof in between episodes on my own. And then I'll show you at the beginning of the next episode the food mart completely done up. I'm going to add, obviously, probably a couple of torches and stuff like that. Because it's still pretty dark. Especially when you add the roof. It's going to get dark like crazy. So I'm going to have to add that. Now, let's see. Final thing that we're going to add and sell. I guess we could sell mushrooms, right? Why not? Mushrooms are popular at stores. Whoops, wait. Place that there. Then, mushroom time! Get yourself some mushrooms, bro. Because they're awesome and delicious and stuff. Alrighties, come on. Almost got it. All like a boss. Like a sauce boss. Come on, there we go. Nicely done. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Complete. Dun 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 dun. I think this was a very successful episode. Indeed, we got a lot done. We've got a lot of our main things done. I guess what we could do, kind of add a little bit real quick, just to the conclusion of the episode while I wrap things up. And I don't mean rap like R-A-P, because I don't rap at all. But I mean W-R-A-P. But nonetheless, I hope you guys have a fan-flipping-tastic day. And of course, also guys, in the comment section below, let me know what you would like to see built on an upcoming episode. Because of course, the conclusion of the food mart, on one hand, is, I guess, a little bit sad. Because a lot of people are going to be like, well, you should show more and more. But we got to move on, guys. We got to build other stuff as well. But on the other hand, it means that you guys now get to vote on stuff, and also, of course, submit your awesome suggestions in the comment section below. I take all of them into account, and then, of course, I will give you a shout out if I choose one of your suggestions. I always pick a couple of people for the suggestions bit as well, so again, definitely a good time to get a shout out. So if you want one, definitely leave suggestions in the comment section below. And of course, guys, don't forget to smash that like button. The more likes, as I always say, the more videos I will pump out of Blitz Village. So smash that like button, share the videos with your family and friends, favorite the videos as well. I'm probably going to end up adding somewhere right out here at the front, maybe a flower section or something like that, because it does feel a little bit empty. But nonetheless, guys, there you have it. If you guys enjoyed this episode, of course, smash that like button, share the video with your family and friends, favorite the videos as well. I'll catch you guys next time. Peace out. See you laters, alligators.